We live. Let's go.
We are the creators of the Stu Beat Showcase, and we bring to you
the Beat Club podcast,
where producers are heard.
The best place to hear new beat makers from around the globe.
Here we keep it real about the music.
We keep these beats or we cut them. Simple and plain. The help of our special guests and listeners worldwide.
If you wish to join our Beat Club Podcast community, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Beat Club Podcast.
And join our private producer group on Facebook by searching
the Stu:*Beat Club.
Classic. Hey.
Yo. What's popping, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Can't lose
today,
to Curtis Mayfield, bro.
Never.
What's popping, everybody? It's your boy D Luce, aka Do It All Loose, man. I'm here with my boy.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Motivate Marin. Peace, and blessings.
What's good, y'all? We're the creators of the Stu Beat Showcase, man, and the Beat Club Podcast, where producers are heard, man, on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. And we just so happen to have an amazing guest with us today as well, man. We're going to clap it at one time, man, for Baby Paul in the room right now. Let's clap it at one time.
Baby Paul, be peasy.
Let's go.
Peace. Thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, brothers. I appreciate all your support, man.
No doubt, man.
Thank you, Brody. Thank you, Brody.
Pulling up on us, man.
I appreciate it very much, man. I'm going to go around the room and see what's good, man. Avi, man, how's everything with you, bro?
Everything's cool, man.
Everything's
Actually,
lovely?
Yeah. Can't complain. Did a gig yesterday. A COVID gig, photography gig. It was kind of weird, yo.
Wow.
It was disastrous.
It was disastrous.
Yeah, it was a baby shower, and they were trying to like shift 25 people in at a time, and you know, black folks, they don't follow rules. So.
Yeah.
What's the rule, bro?
We're just kings and queens. We be in our own zones doing what we do, man.
Exactly.
Shoot, that's good, man. Get to that bag, man. Motivate, man. What's popping with you?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling. Had a kid-free weekend for the first time in a while.
Hey.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, bro. I was just chilling, resting. Drank a little Casamigos last night. You know.
Hey.
I'm recovering right now, but I'm good. I feel good, man.
You got the glow to you, bro. I don't know if the kid-free weekend did it, man, or if you well hydrated, or both, bro. But you got the glow.
I finally got a nice LED light in here, man.
Man, I got the glow, man. I got the glow, man. Baby Paul, man, how you doing today, bro?
Man, I'm blessed and thankful to be here. Thank you again for having me. It's also an honor to still be a contributor to hip hop music culture after all these years, being around for a little while. You know what I mean? So that's a blessing in itself, man. And then as far as just everyday life, I'm maintaining COVID. I actually just got my second COVID test yesterday because I travel a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in New York, Philly. I was in LA. I'm currently in the Midwest in Michigan. And, you know, because of that, you know, you got to consider your family, your close ones. My mother, who's in her 70s, you know what I'm saying? So I said, let me take the test again. The first time was negative, of course. So I'll get the results in a few more days for the second test and keep it moving.
That's just part of traveling nowadays, right? You got to get a couple of them joints, right?
Yeah. And not to get long-winded, I'm gonna just share a little funny story. When I have like a health account, you know, where I can log in and schedule when I want to do appointments or tests for any type of health, you know, considerations, right? So in this case with COVID, they want you to specifically act like you are sick to even give you the test. You can't just say I feel fine and I want to take the test. They won't even let you take an appointment.
Oh, damn.
So I literally got to say, I'm sneezing. I feel a little funny. I was traveling. I was amongst people with COVID. I need to take a test. Yeah. But that's not necessarily the truth. But I say that on a computer so I can take a test.
Just safe, bro. Just
Yeah.
Marin, man, I know you was traveling as well. Did you have to take your test a couple times going back and forth to Atlanta?
I actually never took the test, but what I always do is I make sure to like quarantine when I come back from travel.
Correct.
Like
Correct.
That's just automatic. Like I definitely.
Good point.
Yeah, like I will not go see my parents, anything like that. I make sure everything is secured at the crib. I don't have to move around much. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what I do. Every time. Because it's like if you don't have the symptoms and shit like that, like granted you can be asymptomatic or whatever, but it's like, you know, and I actually attempted to do a COVID test when I came back the last time, and both times that I went, they ran out of tests.
That's crazy.
Yeah, specifically,
That's
they were like,
crazy.
"Yeah, you got to come back," and you have to schedule. And then when you're there, like I'm waiting in line because I was trying to do it at a pharmacy at CVS.
Yeah.
And so it's been crazy. So I actually attempted to, but I'm like, you know, I've been straight. My main concern is my parents. You know,
Right. Right. Just like for me, my mother. Yeah.
Yeah. So to check
And
on
just
them. So I just make sure I stay away from them for like. In this last trip, I didn't go over there for 2 weeks. I'm gonna just stay away for like 2 weeks. And then I went.
right.
Yeah.
And to add to what he just said, I quarantined for 14 days before each test, which is what you're supposed to do, like you just pointed out. You know what I'm saying? And I went to like a swab station, you know, where you drive through and they got the tents and people in the scrubs and, you know, masked up. They got the little tubes and all that. Then they swab your nose. That's how I did mine.
Crazy, bro.
It's good information for the listeners, man, because we got to take care of ourselves, you know?
No, you're absolutely right.
Definitely.
I just don't travel, but you're absolutely right. You make that happen, man. Well, I'm glad everybody in the room, man, is safe and healthy. Shout out to everybody in the comments. So we got in the comments right now, man. I think we see RC Productions was popping with you, bro.
Peace.
What up,
Gold
brother?
Rush, Brown Jules in the building. Who else?
Florio.
Flames
Hey, it was
emoji.
popping.
Man, of course.
What's going on, man? What's going on? I appreciate you guys. Shout out to B Club Podcast community. And yeah, we're gonna get this joint rocking. Oh, real quick, I gotta put this out there just to let my brothers know, man. We have been working, but it's coming soon, bro. I got the artwork ready. We got the Beaches artwork. That joint's coming out. So that was the first beat tape. Yeah, it's coming soon. We're working on the audio that will be dropping real soon. And as you know, Baby Paul, we talked about we're gonna try to make a beat tape today with you right now on the B Club Podcast. So
I'm excited. So basically, just to be clear, that tape that you're about to drop, that is all different producers that you guys discovered.
yeah, absolutely.
On
Yeah,
the
That's
show.
fire.
yeah.
on
So
the
shout out
show,
to what was it? Oh, go ahead, Mary. My bad.
No, I was just saying the same thing. Like on the show, like exactly what we're doing today. Like listening to beats, we curate the beat tape live on the show. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So shout out to the producers though, man. Brown Jules, Christianity, Indoors Beats by Phenom, Yak Marvelous, Anna How to Beat Speaker, D. Professor, Magic on the Beat. Is that Jordan Kid? Yeah, Jordan Kid,
Yeah,
Kelsey,
Kiddo.
Manny Beat Shy. Oh, Kiddo, my bad. And Ran on the Beat, man, for making that tape. And we're looking to make another tape today. So hopefully
That's
that all
dope.
works
That's-
out,
You
man.
gotta,
But,
you gotta
I
shout
think-
that artwork's fire, bro.
Yeah, it's dope. I think I'm gonna discover some new talent following this podcast series and these tapes, man. Because I'm always looking for new talent.
oh, word?
Definitely are, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into all that. Definitely.
All right, cool. Well, you guys ready to get into some beats then?
Let's
go.
do it, man.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's
Let's do it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right, y'all. So check it out. What we do each and every Sunday here.
I like
at the
that.
B Club
Keep it.
Podcast.
Cody.
Thank you, man. What we do here at the B Club Podcast, we have a place called the BClubPodcast.com where producers can go and upload as many beats as possible. That's right, as many fire beats as possible. You click that gray button, you make that happen. You make sure that the MP3s, no waves, please, and make sure that you put your location and social networking handle information in there as well so we can shout you out and give you as much love as possible. So, just to be sure, we have not heard these beats before, and our attempt is to get 8 keep its today. If we get 8 keep its or above, we're going to make a beat tape live right now with Baby Paul. So, shout out to all the producers who sent in beats, and we really hope we get some keep its today. So, let's make this happen. So, with all that said, AV, man, who is the first person on the chopping block today as we try to make 8 keep its?
All right. First up, we got D Spells with Nobody Knows.
All right, cool. We're going to take a listen right now on the B Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's do it.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, B Club, let's talk about this. When you guys let us know what you feel in the comments. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good right now with the bros. Anybody here cutting this beat?
No.
Hell no.
Nah, that's a go. I like that.
Go,
thing.
right?
That's a
Yeah, that's
great
a
way
go.
to start the show.
Very good way to start the show. I'm impressed.
Let's just start right there.
Just as a working producer, what the things I want to point out that I like is I like the programming of the drums, the movement of the drums. And even though I'm hearing it through a digital source, through the podcast, it's cutting through, and I like the instrumentation. It's a vibe. I like that it has transitions. It's not just one sequence. You know what I'm saying?
So we like to translate that into a keep it. Fire, bro. That was a great way. Great introduction. It's cool. We gotta get to the next beat, man. Let's see what's going on.
Let's see.
That one up on the board.
Oh yeah. Thank you, scorekeeper Marin. Let's
I'm
put
writing
the
it
one
down
up on the
too
board.
anyway. So
Let's make that happen. Let's put that one up on the board. And you see I dropped the S, right? You see I dropped the S.
Not one keep it.
All right. Who we got next, Brody?
Next up we got In How to Beat speaker with Reflection.
All right, let's take a listen right now to Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, B Club, let's talk about this one. Let us know, would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm going to go around the room and see what's good with the bros. Is anybody here cutting this beat?
Not me.
Not me.
Baby Paul, man.
I
You
would
feel like you
say-
got something to say.
I would say I like it, but I feel like the mix of it could be better and the intro could be better. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like that groove right there, that move bass and the bounce is nice. So I'm like half and half. That's just me.
So do you want to save keep it, or you just want to cut it?
Well, if I was to choose, because the key to building this brand as I'm participating is to strive for excellence. So I'm gonna say cut it.
All right. You know what? Salute to you for getting to cut it out your system. You don't know how hard it is for us to get producers, guests here to say cut it out the gate. You know
because
what I mean?
it's good, but it's not great.
And
know what I'm
for
saying?
that, I'm gonna echo what you said, because I love the groove of this, but I feel like the
the
mixing
groove
could be
is
a little
dope.
different, and the intro was a little muddy or messy for me.
Yeah,
But
and I was listening for slightly more transitions. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
that's me. You know what I'm saying?
people are
'Cause
saying, what are they saying? They're saying, I don't know how I feel about this one. I've heard better, a bit video game or soundtrack.
Right, like it
Yeah.
definitely sound like a audio, like a screensaver beat. Like when you just waiting and you about to play a game, like you said,
Yeah,
like a game. Yeah.
Sound
So
like
wait.
something for Halo or some shit.
We got two
like a driving game. That's what I thought. I thought it was
Yeah.
driving video game. You had to be driving
yeah.
a car.
Like that groove right there is dope. I was just
That's
looking for a
funky.
little more.
I'm gonna cut it, man.
And
I'm with Baby Paul on this one.
The drums
man.
could be better mixed, I think.
The Geminis, y'all keeping this?
I'm still keeping it.
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
All right, so we going to the people right now.
So let's go to the people. Let's go to the people.
Dropped, man, it was moving. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it was.
See, but you just said once it dropped. You gotta grab you immediately. Intro, like, yo, this is Beat Club. I wanna bring my energy to the table because y'all are curating the future. So it's not personal. This is about critique, respective critique. You know what I'm saying? I take it myself. I'm not perfect, no matter how many records I've made. You know, if I get critiqued on my music, I take it and I learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real.
So we got 2 cut it's, 2 keep it's. The people online, what do they say? I don't know.
They're more or less saying to cut it.
So we'll throw it out there.
Cut it.
Okay.
Baby Paul wasn't playing that shit. He's like, look, my name's going on this tape, bro.
What was the name of the producer, real quick?
And how to beat speaker.
Look, and I'm joining y'all brand for this episode, and I want to be able to say that, you know, I help enhance the movement with the people that we collaboratively chose for this next tape. So
I appreciate
that.
Look at that.
But tell me the name of that producer real quick before we go to the next one.
It was Anna How to Beat speaker.
It's from Oregon, right?
Yeah. Okay, yes. I want to. Yes. Shout out to him. Keep doing your thing. This isn't like we saying you're not doing making good music. We're just saying particularly that track for what we're trying to do in this episode. We're gonna pass on. That's it. But keep doing your thing. I like to offer words of encouragement. And they're like,
definitely.
Yeah. I'm not a hater. I always want to offer words of encouragement to everybody that's aspiring to do great things in music.
Good. Then you're gonna balance out the left side of this feed right here, because sometimes I just tell people what it is. So
yeah.
What we got next, man? Let's get one more in, man. What's next?
All right. So next up we got Brown Jewel, and this is called Thin Line.
Okay, let's take a listen right now to Beat Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hey.
Did we hear this one yet?
I think we did.
I think we did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's skip that one. I think we heard that one already. So let's go to the next one.
Okay.
All right. So next up now we got
Isaac Hayes.
This is called Dialogue.
All right, cool. Let's take a listen to right now. To
I do that.
Podcast. I'm sorry. Let's get it. Let's go.
These children are being taught to accept uncritically whatever they're told. Because as communities go, if the citizens can vote only the way they're told, a community approaches despotism.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, Beat Club, let's talk about this one. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm going to go around the room and see what's good with the bros. Is anybody here in this room cutting this beat?
Hell
Nope.
no.
Straight fire, right?
That's a go.
Yeah,
I love the
that's
bass.
luxury, man.
I love the movement of the bass. The program and the bounce of the drums is nice. The drums cut through real nice in the sonics over the internet.
And that translates to a?
Yeah, that's a go.
Shout out Gold Rush, man. I see what you did there, Gold Rush.
What's that? Call him out on it.
He wanted to let us know that he could get in that bag.
Yeah.
And like that super soulful, lavish,
Yeah.
Rick Ross type bag.
You
know
can
what
tell
I'm saying?
a story. You can paint a picture to that beat. That's a go.
Yeah,
That was
I
lit,
see
man.
you, Gold Rush. That's a keep it.
He's
It might
been-
even that's kind of it's almost beat of the week worthy.
It's
So-
there.
only heard the
It's
beat
there.
so far though.
Now,
I was
Baby
gonna
Paul
say
now.
real quick.
Yeah, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say real quick. For the minute it started, all our faces like,
Yeah.
like your face, you can look at our faces and our reaction to the beat, and that's almost going to give away if you're going to keep it.
So, Baby Paul, there was something else that I forgot to mention to you. So, as we listen to beats, there is a chance that you might hear a beat that is absolutely fire. You can throw out one and just one Beat of the Week nomination. Each of us can as hosts. So, if there's more than one Beat of the Week nomination, we'll battle them at the end of the show. So, keep your ear up. But Marin's absolutely right.
I'm gonna save my comment on that till we wrap all of the beat listeners. Yeah.
All right, cool,
let's
man.
get it.
Avi, man, I feel okay starting on the 2, but do we feel like we want to start the conversation on the 3?
Let's go for one more.
Let's go for one more, right? Let's get one more, bro.
All right. So next up we got the Beat Crook. This is called West Coast Story.
Oh, let's go. Take a listen right now to the Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
You were listening to the sounds of the Hoodie Music Group. Hoodie Music! Hoodie Music. Hoodie Music.
The Beat Club.
All right, Beat Club, let's talk about this one. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? Let's go around the room and see what's good with the bros, man. Anybody here cutting this beat?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut
I'm not mad at it. It made me think of like Busta's new album.
So hold on.
It has that rawness.
Hold on one second. Because Marin, they said you look disappointed. You said you was gonna cut it. I want to go around the room and see exactly why you felt the way you felt. So hold on one second, Baby Paul. Marin, man, why are you cutting this?
I mean, it was a typical West Coast beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't really anything. It was just cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the bass line was a little muddy. You know what I'm saying? I thought the bass line could be better. I mean, it's just cool. Like, it was just a typical. Like if you were trying to make a generic sounding West Coast beat.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the vibe I got from it. And just in general, I know you said you were sending those out for placements, but even when you're sending beats out for placements, you can't heavily tag because you know what I'm saying? Like you just can't.
Yeah. Good point on the tag.
You want to protect your stuff. I get it, but you can't. Artists will tell you that. Like when you're sending beats out for placement, don't heavily tag. Put one at the beginning. That's enough. You know what I'm saying? Just send a short version or something like that. But yeah. It just didn't, it just wasn't really anything to it, man. It was cool.
Got you. Baby Paul, man, you keeping the cutting this beat?
Well, here's what I would say. I agree with his position on the uniqueness of this beat. And I feel like sonically the mix could be a little better. I do like the drums. The drums remind me of like a Knots beat, like some shit Busta would do. That's what made me like it. So, but other than that, I would cut it. As far as excellence and what we discussed earlier, yeah, I would cut it.
All right, AV man, are we saving this, bro? Because that's 2 cut it.
Almost want to, because you know me, I'm West Coast biased.
All day.
But I agree with Marin. Like everything Marin said, like I reiterate that, man. So I'm gonna cut it.
And I'm gonna say, just based off of the tagging comment, The tag actually started fitting in with the beat a little too much. That almost made me want something else there in that place. Like I always felt like I'm big on add-on voices and stuff. They almost feel like if you could find something else, a texture, another like vocal shot other than a tag to put it in that place, same pitch or something like that, it might work a little better. But the tag was kind of redundant, after a while. But I feel like it did fit as part of the beat. For me, I would have kept it, but I'm gonna cut it just based off of that. So that's a bunch of cut-its, man. Is that a unanimous cut it at that?
Yeah. I like that feedback.
Sir.
I like that.
So
we striving for excellence at Beat Club Podcast today, baby.
Yeah, man. Thank you for holding the bar up high, man. Baby Paul, man, I got a question for you, man. When did music start for you?
Sure.
Like when did music and beat production just start for you and kind of get introduced into your life?
That's a good question. I've interned. I'm giving a little history and a little age here for these kids that's tuned in, but I interned in Long Island City, New York, at Power Play Studios, like very late 80s, early 90s. So I was in studio sessions for albums like the original Blueprint album by KRS-One, Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em album by Eric B. and Rakim, and Wanted Dead or Alive album by Kool G Rap. If you know any of those hip hop albums, they're timeless classics. You know what I'm saying? And I literally was learning the ropes, interning in that studio, learning equipment, learning engineering, networking. And that's where I met Large Professor, the legendary producer for Main Source and Nas, etc. And right before he accepted Main Source, that was my wake up call. It's like, yo, this is what I want to do for a living. You know what I'm saying? So that was my beginning.
So we're not gonna skip it. Power Play is a legendary studio.
Yes.
How do you what gets you there?
Okay.
I would want to know like what even
here's
got you
the trade here's the trade secret. Growing up in Queens, the DJ for Kool G Rap, and not to be confused with DJ Polo, there was another DJ that worked with Kool G Rap named Dr. Butcher. That's one of my OG homies from out of Queens, Corona, Queens. I used to go with him to the studio, and that's how I got to network and meet everybody and met the owner of the studio. And I was like, yo, can I get an internship? And, he just let me sit in a lot of sessions, and I was assisting the engineers when they were setting up and breaking down the sessions. And that's how I learned the ropes about studio etiquette. Not only being able to run the equipment, but also knowing how to stay out the way when artists are working. You know what I'm saying? That was a time when, we're in a digital era now, so recording studios is completely different than it was then. We're talking about when they had 2-inch reels. You had to set up a reel to record, analog recording, and you had an engineer and an assistant engineer in the session, and an intern to make sure everything was running smoothly for the artists when they were doing their sessions. So, it taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to watch people make these records for these albums that are part of history right now. And then, as I aspired to get involved in music, I became friends with Mr. Walt of the Beat Miners because he ran a music factory, which is a record store in Jamaica, Queens, New York, where I'm from. And right before Black Moon first came out with their first hit single, Who Got the Props, well, thanks to DJ Chuck Chillout, shout out to DJ Chuck Chillout, I got the opportunity to start building my catalog of beats, and it wasn't until the Smith & Wesson album I got to get my name on credits. I kind of contributed ideas for the first Black Moon album, but I was never credited as a producer. I kind of was like assisting on some of the ideas, like samples and programming and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until Smith & Wesson's album, The Shining, that I actually made a name for myself.
Classic album.
Thank you, sir.
Classic album. That's a great.
A great start.
That's a very great start. That album, man, and yo, bro, like that album. Because I got to meet them brothers a couple of times because they definitely perform in Boston a lot. And actually, right before they did like a random like pop-up show. Right before COVID hit, like it was part of like the anniversary of
Shining, yep.
Yeah,
yep.
And so
5 years.
I remember it was like a pop-up show, like it was announced maybe like the week of, like that they were
wow.
Coming. So I went. I made a point to go, and
I was a turnout.
it was decent, you know what I'm saying? Decent considering. Like, it was just like a weird day. Like, it was, like I said, it was real pop-up. But then by the time they did hit the stage, like, it was dope. It was a nice intimate show. And who was there? Louisville Slugger was there too. Like, he came out the cut. So it was super dope, man, to celebrate that project. That project, I got the opportunity to tell those brothers that album like raised me. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I've heard that from a lot of people, man.
Yo, it really did. Like it really did, man. That album's important. I got
what's weird. That's dope. What's weird and refreshing is that I listened to that album for the first time in a while on Fresh Ears, and I was just beating that shit in my truck like, wow, this shit dope. Still dope. I just remember where I was in those sessions and the beats I made in my Brooklyn basement that contributed to it, and just the vibes that we had making that album. It was fun, man. And it was my learning. It was my college, to be honest. I was still learning how to be a producer at that time. I was a beat maker transitioning to being a producer. For those who don't know, there is a difference. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed to say that Steele of Smith Wesson gave me the opportunity. He was the one who recognized my beats and gave me the opportunity to be on that album. And then at that point, I just became an official beat miner. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mr. Wall and Evil D as well.
So how did that work, man? Like in terms of the beat miners, do you feel like did you guys have like individual roles like within the
kind of
like
yeah?
How did it work? How would you explain the dynamic of the beat miners?
Well, put it this way. First of all, Evil D and Walt are brothers. For those who don't know, they're blood brothers, and they're DJs first. You know what I'm saying? And Evil D, being the DJ at Black Moon, he was like the resident DJ out of the crew when it came to overall. You know what I'm saying? And then he was also DJing at Hot 97 in New York at the time. So you know that was a little bit of an incentive to help support the records we were doing on the radio. But like we would a lot of the beats we would make individually, and then when we're in the studio placing the records, we would give collective input. So for example, like Bucktown, that's a specific example. The sample for that record came from my record collection, but then E put it together, put the drums to it, sequenced it, and then by the time Tech Steel did the vocals, and then we do the hook. If you notice, each hook transitions and it becomes more and more people in the hook. So the very first hook was just Tech, then the second hook was Tech and Steel, then the last hook is all of us as a crowd singing Bucktown. You know what I'm saying? So that's an example of like a collective effort to make a hot record.
Dope.
From that time. Yeah, definitely. A lot of history, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, wait, I was still like a baby in hip hop, but
right.
how long has it been? Like how long have you been in the game so far?
I've been in the music business professionally for 25 years. 1995, Smith Wesson's first album.
And what's an important lesson that you've learned? I mean, out of all those years, if you could say like a real key important lesson that you've learned that stands out, could you share one of those with us?
I'd like to share two. All right.
Okay, I'm being greedy. Yeah, let's go two.
Yeah. First of all, integrity is key, meaning that as long as you stick to your script, you know, you can grow and elevate with the times, but don't lose sight of your core fan base. Don't lose sight of what made you want to make music. You know, because sometimes the younger generation, they just look at what's on TV, what's on radio, and say, oh, I want to make that and get rich. You know what I'm saying? And there's still an art to making hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're sampling or you're composing live instruments, I just want to give those jewels to these young cats that are listening. Stick to the script, be yourself, be integral with your music. And even if other people don't believe in what you're doing, believe in yourself. And try to be unique, you know, because the digital age has caused a lot of people to have the same equipment, the same sound libraries. So it becomes more disposable art, very predictable music, because everybody's using the same sounds. Just different arrangements, different, you know, approaches, and that's how you hear a lot of the records that come out, you know. So I just feel like the uniqueness is what makes the difference, and then what the artist does to it. You know what I'm saying? Then my second thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Ask questions.
No, I want two, bro. You promised me two. I'm taking two.
Oh, okay, yeah. The second thing is business. Never lose sight of the business, because sometimes if you're really, really into your art, you know, and again, there's nothing wrong being integral, but also be mindful that this is a business. So make sure that you understand with the power of technology and the power of the internet to brand yourself, to network, be on top of your business in terms of your publishing, your credits, you know, earning what you feel you're worth for your production, because digital age has caused a lot of people to just give away beats that could be worth $50,000. You know what I'm saying? If you handle your business, and you know, even if you're breaking into the game and you're new and you want to make a name for yourself before you charge a lot for your music, that's fine. And don't be afraid to, you know, challenge yourself to probably break a record with someone that you're working with in-house, as opposed to just wait for that major placement, because it's harder now with so much competition. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But definitely be on top of your business so you get what you're worth.
Well, thank you for
that. Absolutely.
Fellas, man, we gotta chase number 3, man. We got 2 right now. So let's just get a couple beats out the way, man. Avi, I told you I'd actually have the new one from Brown Jewel, correct?
Yep.
All right, cool. So Brown Jewel, I got the new beat that you sent us. Sorry for that. So we have something from Brown Jewel called Don't You Know. So we're gonna play that right now in the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's go.
You need to look no further.
Hey.
Don't you know
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, Beat Club, let's talk about this one. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear special artists on it? Let's talk about it right now. Go around the room and see what's good with the bros, man. Anybody here cut this beat?
I'm going to let y'all speak first, and I'm about to blow y'all mind with what I got to say. Go ahead.
All right, let's go. Motivate, man. I'm trusting the brim today, bro. What's up?
I'm a little torn on this one, man. I think I would pull out the safe keep it, but I think it's a little early for me to do that, so I think I'm just gonna cut it. I think it needs some tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do like it, but I think it needs a little bit of tweaking. The first thing is, I felt like when the beat dropped, she should have just removed Luther. You know what I'm saying? Just removed him completely. Like, just go into the beat, because it was a little messy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a little muddy. I couldn't tell what was going on, especially with that slow down sample. You know, with it time stretched so slow. So I would have removed it. As soon as it dropped, go into the beat. And then the bass line, I just think it would benefit just doing that bass line over maybe a different sound and programming that a little bit better. And it would be an incredible beat. You know what I'm saying? But as is, I want to safe keep it, but I'm going to cut it, man. I'm going to cut it for now. Dope submission, though.
All right, cool, man. Avi, man, what's popping?
Yeah, I could agree with Marin on that shit, but with this beat, I feel like if it was mixed a little bit better, I can get past all of those things Marin said, because I can still hear it and I can still vibe to it. It's just the mix is a little off. So you keeping it or cutting? Nah, I'm gonna cut it. Thank you. Almost forgot. I'm like, damn, only been on the show 3 years and shit.
Baby Paul, man, what's the word?
Now here's the interesting thing. But first, I'm going to give y'all my critique on the record, and I'm going to tell y'all something, okay? I'm agreeing with what both of the fellas said. Tempo-wise, I'm not mad at the tempo, because, you know, you chopped and screwed the vocal sample, so that gives you the tone of where the record is going. But I feel like the sonics of the mix could be better. And like if you hear when you hear the opening sample part, the bass line sounds bigger there than when the beat's playing. So that means that he should have layered some instrumentation and maybe played a live bass to bring that out. You know what I'm saying?
A lady.
It's
a lady.
She.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. But that's even better because, you know, it's good to see females, you know, producing. So, you know, she's on the right track. I think it's just about better mixing and layering the instruments. Now, here's the part that I was going to share. And this has nothing to do with my opinion of this beat because I'm not a hater. I used this sample on a Fat Joe record I did with Big Pun in '98 on his first gold album. And it's one of the songs I gave y'all from my catalog.
We playing that today.
It's called My World by Fat Joe featuring Big Pun. And I sampled Don't You Know That. I didn't use the vocal. I just used the guitar sequence and made my own music after that. And it's at a different tempo. And it was fun. You know what I'm saying? And it's just good to hear people take have a new take on a fresh idea. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Hopefully, if they're listening and tuned in, they can hear what I actually did to it and hear the difference. It goes to show that you can have the same idea and have two different approaches, which I said earlier. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine, man. I also want to just say to Brown Jewel, I believe the last beat you sent in this beat as well, I'm starting to really appreciate what you do to samples because you catch me off guard. Like if I hear it, like based on the sample selection that you pick, it's like, oh, this is common. I'm wondering what they're gonna do to it, and you always catch me off guard, and I really do appreciate that because I'm big on originality. So even if it is gonna get cut today, it's still pretty dope as far as originality and approach. So just to make sure, everybody cut it. Did anybody keep it?
Yeah, I would cut it. But keep doing your thing, Brown Jewel. I hear you. Blessings for you.
Damn, fam, this is a struggle 3 right now, man.
B Club Podcast. We raising the bar today. We raising the bar, baby.
Strong lineup.
What's going on, man? Let's Avi, man, come on, let's get this 3, bro. Who we got?
It's gonna be interesting right here. So next up we got Kelsey with it's called Grimy Beat Butcher.
All right, that's cool.
Yo, shout out Kelsey. Yo, Kelsey out there busting ass in these beat battles and competition,
man.
Kelsey he just won another one, like some other joint the other day, man. I forgot the name of it, man. He out here killing shit, man.
Yeah,
then he was in the studio with Ski cooking up some shit with Kumbaya, man. So that's
the Ski.
Yeah, shout out Ski. Big up to Kelsey, man. Kelsey, I see the elevation, man. It's about to happen for you, brother. It's about to happen.
I gotta shout out Ski because he hooked me up with my sound bag. You dig? Shout out to sound bag. If you want to get, I'm putting on the camera.
Hold on, I got
it's upside down. You want to get a bag for your drum machine and accessories? Sound bag, you dig? This shit dope. Yeah.
Tell them send some to the B Club Podcast, man. Connect us. We need some.
Yeah, this is the love right here.
That's the love right there. Let me see what's
going
on. Oh shit.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Only problem is they don't have my name on it. That's it. Good stuff,
so
man.
Shameless plug the sound bag. You know, accessories and gear for producers if you need that. Look it up. Soundbag.com.
Bang. There you go. You got to. Also to the producers that we're talking about, they sent in beats. Just want to let you guys know, continuously sending beats all the time. Some of these folders are populated ahead of time, not always on the Sunday of. So you might not hear the beat that you rushed to get in at 1:15 p.m. today. So just please continue to send beats. If you don't hear them today, you'll hear them on a future show. And just make sure that they're fire. So
Divine Drummer, man. You already know how to submit, man. Go to beatclubpodcast.com, man. You already know what it is, my brother. Shout out to Divine Drummer. Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to make a fake name and submit a beat
do that shit,
on a future episode just to see if I get cut.
you know what's funny? I thought about that same thing too. I was like, I'm gonna just get it like an alias and throw it up there. Yeah, do it.
See what happens, man. That shit was fun.
Who we got next, man? Because we gotta break this. I'm tired of seeing the number 2, and I love the number 2, but we gotta up this, bro.
Yeah, it was Kelsey.
It was Kelsey, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. See what's good with Kelsey right now on the B Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
All right, B Club, let's talk about this one. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with the bros, man. Anybody here cutting this beat?
Nah, that's a keep it.
It's a keep it. But
That's
we've
a keep
heard
it.
harder from Kelsey, but
Yeah.
it's a keep it though.
I say this record right here kind of feels like some beat mining shit. Like it has that rawness that remind me of something I would hear like Sean Price over, or Rock over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The drums knock. The melody is simple and funky and like weird and shit at the same time. And at least they got a nice little bass line moving in there, and it's got transitions even in the chord chops, so that way it doesn't become like monotonous. So I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, this is clearly for a spitter. You know what I'm saying? There's there's enough space for the artist to fill in those pockets, man. So
Yeah.
I like this beat a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
man.
that's a go. That's a go.
I agree with Marin on that one as well, man. And it's saying keeper, man. So we just gonna echo that with a keep it.
Peter
Now we
Perfect,
at
what
three,
up?
man? Oh, yeah.
We got three.
We got three, bro. We 5 away, man. We 5 away
Hey.
right now, man. Hey, man, let's get one more, bro. Let's get one more.
All right. Next up, we got Magic Made It with No.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's take a listen right now to the B Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Magic made it.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, B Club, let's talk about this one. You guys let us know. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm going to go around the room and see what's good with the bros. Anybody here cutting this beat?
I like it.
We got,
Same here. For some
Yeah?
reason, there's something about it I like too, man.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
was hearing the artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's also what it was. Like I was hearing like the type of artist I would hear on it.
And initially, that's key because honestly, man, like when a beat starts, like the rule is the first 30 seconds of a beat in a you're in the label office or A&R can determine if you place that record now or they could be like fast forward. You know what I'm saying? So, like it was important that as we was listening to that opening sequence and the build up where it leads into the beat dropping and the drums and the instrumentation, that within that first like 15 seconds we got right to it. And because I was worried that it was going to be a long intro, but it was, the timing was like, okay, they knew when to come in. You know what I'm saying? And then I just listened to T.I.'s album, and I just listened to 2 Chainz album, and there's production on that album that I feel this beat could have fit in there if got an opportunity to get played. So,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
I like
exactly the voice I was hearing. I kept hearing T.I. That's the exact voice that I kept hearing. For sure.
Like you gotta A&R your beats. I A&R my own beats all the time. So yeah.
Fire, man. Anything else to say about this beat before we keep it?
I'm keeping it. That's about it.
All right.
What
so
about you? You just rolling with the crew, Luke? How you feel about it?
I'm getting things going, man. For the most part, I'm rolling with the crew. I felt as though it was cool. Like it was cool. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it was just cool. Wasn't my favorite of the day, but it was all right.
Right.
Yeah, so we throw it out there.
But I just feel like that beat, there is a market for that beat, so that's why I would keep it.
Awesome. So cool. You know what we're gonna do? right here. We're gonna take a little. I can settle on the 4 for right now. We're gonna let that 4 set right there just for a second. And see what's good, man. See what's good. And see what's popping. But let me ask you. So you also said that you listen out for producers as well. Do you collaborate with producers often at this moment in time?
Absolutely. With my company over the last maybe 5 to 7 years, I've signed like composers that play instruments and producers that come in and like bring ideas and we collaborate. And I've collaborated with known producers. I've collaborated with like Jimi Kendrix, who's worked for Murder Inc. I've collaborated with Little Fame, MOP, who actually is known to make beats. We did a record together for one of AZ's albums. You know what I mean? So I'm at a point where I take the Quincy Jones attitude. Like, I've been in it for a little while. My earlier part of my career will be the analogy of Quincy Jones playing jazz. Then he transitions to doing soundtracks. Then he transitions to producing like great R&B and dance music. Then he did Michael Jackson. And the rest is history. Mm-hmm. So I'm in a phase of my career where I'm collaborating and enveloping great talent to fulfill my vision. I still can make beats. That's not the issue. It's just that I'm thinking bigger than that now. I'm thinking about making great records and sharing the talent and sharing the wealth. So with that being said, I'm always open to mentor producers that are just building themselves up as beat makers, but haven't placed any records yet, haven't had any like credits to their resume, but want an opportunity. Because I'm always working on multiple projects, you know what I mean, which I'll share a little later.
Word. So I see that you do have a Grammy nom. What was your Grammy nomination for?
Actually, I did a record with AZ and Nas called The Essence back in 2002 on Motown Records. Mm-hmm. That was a song where I sampled a Mary Jane Girls song that was produced by Rick James. Rest in peace, Rick James. And interestingly enough, I didn't have to clear the sample because, as you know, if you collect records, Mary Jane Girls is on Motown Records. Yeah. AZ was signed to Motown at that time, and it was right after the success of Stillmatic with Nas, and then he was working on that album, and all we had to do was clear the publishing with Rick James as the writer, but we didn't have to clear the master. So it was a dope situation, and then out of nowhere, I got a call randomly right around Grammy season by D Nice. He was like, "Yo, Paul, your song got nominated for a Grammy, Best Rap Performance by a Duo Group that year," which was 2002. I got beat out by Outkast, which is understandable because them dudes are great. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I'm blessed to say I have one of those. So.
What does that feel like to even get a Grammy like nom? How did that feel at that moment, and did it do anything for your career after the nomination?
Good question. It was weird because it was so random. You know what I mean? I didn't even know it was like submitted. You know what I'm saying? The A&R at Motown submitted it. So when you know, at the top of the year they make the announcements before the actual Grammys, and you get the list of all the nominations and the artists and the songs and stuff like that. So I just got a call randomly, like I said, by D Nice. Shout out to D Nice, who's doing a lot of great things these days. And he was like, "Congrats, you got a Grammy nom." I said, "For what? Song you did on AZ's album." I said, "Okay, cool." And I looked it up. I went on the internet and looked up all the nominations. I was like, "Wow, that's dope." You know, I didn't go to the Grammys. I've never been to Grammys my entire life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go that year. And you know, I didn't have any expectations to win or anything. I was just happy for the nomination.
Yeah. Did the nomination like raise any extra awareness around your name or your contributions?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like from then on, it was like when people called me, not only did they give me a certain level of respect for my work, but it was more like instead of just placing a beat, it was more like, "Yo, I want to work with you. Let's collaborate on a project." So it gave me that incentive to take more of an executive producer attitude when I work with new people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as opposed to just doing one track, I will try to do collectively a few tracks, or if they're that interested in working with me, like a body of work, you know. And I also think that when you get to that phase of executive producer, you don't have to produce every beat. Mm-hmm. You see what we're doing right now? Mm-hmm. Discovering other talents and finding the records that sound right, and like we were just talking about A&R and figuring out who sounds right on there. That's what an executive producer does also. They don't have to produce every record. One of the things I want to disclaim is when you get to that A-list level, like, you know, I've named names because, you know, I support and respect all producers. I'm talking about like the Swizz Beatz, the Timbalands, the Pharrells. Like, if you're executive producing it, you don't have to produce every single record yourself. Bring in some new talent, so that way you have a nuance of a body of work that is defining for that artist. I think you'll get more success from that than to try to produce every single record yourself to prove how great you are. You know what I'm saying? So, unless someone's looking for your specific sound, then that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's your weapon of choice? I saw, what was that, the MPC Studio that you put in your sound bag?
I have one of these. I have a 3000 in my studio in New York. I have a lot of software now because we're a soft driven era now. I used to use it's by Native Instruments. That other, gosh, my brain is on freeze right. Yes, Machine Pro. Yeah. So, but I've been sticking with the MP and a lot of the software now. I have like Reason, Recycle, Fruity Loops.
But all your classic production was the MPC.
Yeah, the very first couple of records, like with Duck Down era, like Black Moon, Smith Wesson, Helter Skelter, I was using the SP 1200 and I was using a Kai S950 rack. Like the samples. And then I had got like a rolling keyboard to play my bass lines and chords and pianos and stuff. And then I got into the MPCs, because I just was watching Primo next door when I was working out of D&D, the same studio. He was doing classics like Biggie, J and all that. And he was just bodying the MPC. He was using the MPC 60 and the MPC 62 early in his career. So then I invested in the 2000 when it came out and I mastered that. And then the 3000, you know what I mean? I like the Renaissance too. Renaissance is good.
So let me ask you this question. Given that you've contributed so much for so long, if someone was to make a capsule to kind of embody your production contributions and say this is Baby Paul come 2030, what 3 songs would be in it that would represent your sound?
Wow. I guess for those who remember from the 90s, the Fleur de Fly joint, that Helter Skelter OGC, because that's like a well-known record from that time.
Yes, y'all.
Destroy and Rebuild by Nas, because Stillmatic is just a timeless album. The Essence, because it was Grammy nominated. So you said 3, right?
Yeah. Why, you want to give me 2 more? You said, go ahead. Throw 2 more.
2 more. Probably the Fat Joe record I mentioned earlier. Off of the Don Cartagena album, and probably 1 would be a new record that's coming out with AZ and Rick Ross.
Oh, well, when's that coming out?
That'll be on Do or Die 2. That's coming out. I thought it was coming out before the year's out, but we're in November, so no AZ. It'll probably be early next year.
Yeah, you feel like leaking that today, or?
You know what's so funny? I was so tempted to give y'all something very exclusive, but I don't want somebody giving me that call later, like it was on the internet. You violated. Yeah, I don't want no problems.
Just know we won't be mad if you accidentally hit the play button. I'm just saying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But I'm a fan of this podcast, and I love to participate in the future. Probably when I have more records coming out and actually share them right here. If y'all cool with that,
let's do it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be definitely following y'all and tuning in even more now that I see where y'all at with it and what y'all doing. I think it's great for the culture what y'all doing. I salute y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about pushing the envelope and it's about paying forward. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. What we're gonna do though, I know we're still on our road to making a beat tape. I feel really bad if we don't hit that 8, so we gotta make that happen.
Yeah,
and then also we got some joints that we're gonna play from Baby Paul as well. So we still got some time to make that happen. So, AV, man, who's next on the chopping block to make this happen, bro?
All right, so next up we got Max Kane, and this joint is called To The World.
All right, let's take a listen right now to the Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, B Club, let's talk about this one. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with the bros. Anybody here cutting this beat?
Nope.
That's a go. I like that.
All head nod.
Definitely a go.
Yeah.
Where's Reggie Noble when you need him?
Yeah.
I was thinking Reggie Noble the whole time.
I hear Red and Meth together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
You haven't heard Red and Meth together in a minute.
Beats like that is something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real, just simple. Like one chord on the organ, just a crazy bass line, and just make the drums bass.
And I like the drums. The drums feel like a live drummer, you know, with the snare rolls and everything. You know what I mean? And I like the little ear candy, the little screams in the background.
That helped. That helped,
yeah,
man.
The ear candy. I love stuff like that.
So we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna throw the 5 up on the board. We 3 away, y'all, to make that happen, man. Dope
Yeah,
as
we
always.
5 up now.
Really dope.
5
I noticed
up,
when
5
I was watching the room and everything, everybody was sitting there listening to the loop, and it wasn't until that vocal shot came in that it kind of like grabbed everybody. Like, all right, cool. Kind of refreshed the brain, refreshed the ears. So it was really dope.
Yeah, because those little nuances that happen as a track plays, it allows you to feel it, and that's what connects to your spirit.
See, you said it. I don't gotta say it. You heard me. Shoot, let's see what's good then, AV man. Who we got next, man? We're in folder 2, right?
Yeah, I think this is a new person. I've never seen this name. Wo Ling.
They sound like they know karate, bro.
Probably. And this is called Drip.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I never gotten to a fight, and this is just me being ignorant. So I never got into a fight with any Chinese kids in school because I was afraid of getting karate chopped, bro. Dead ass. I never wanted to fight with. I had a couple. Like there was this one Asian cat. He came into school, middle school, out of nowhere, and he just started bodying all the math tests, like all the math questions. I was hating. I was like, I'm not fighting this dude. I'm not gonna be that person to get just like chopped in the back of the forehead. It's not happening, bro. So yeah, man. So if you are indeed, I gotta play it safe. So I ain't messing with them. And they close it from New Hampshire. Yeah, I don't want no smoke. So I'm gonna take a listen to this right now in the B Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
All right, I'm just gonna throw the flag out there, and I never throw the flag out there, but I'm gonna throw the flag out there. This is just too bland, bro. I might want the smoke now. I just feel as though it's too bland.
Yeah.
I feel as though it's like
it needs more. It needs more. It was about to go somewhere, but it just
it stayed home. You know what I mean? So,
this is the drip. This is the drip, but it needed the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Facts.
Thank you very much.
So, it was a good foundation.
Yeah, I mean,
baseline?
honestly, if you heard like Gucci or somebody like that rapping to it probably would be a hit.
Yo, that's the funny thing. It goes back to what I was saying. Like with a lot of new producers, they may use some sounds that are, I don't want to call them generic, but just what you could hear from plenty of different records.
Yeah.
But then what happens is how the artist translates it, takes it where it needs to go.
Yeah.
Because I like the little melody on top, I like the bass, and I like the bounce of the drums, but I feel like it just needs something else.
Yeah.
Just an artist. But so, like, if that said, I mean, I threw the flag on the place, so you know I'm cutting it. Any of you guys saving this? Does this sound like something that would be on our beat tape?
Nah.
Right,
It doesn't even fit the vibe of what we're curating so far.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we just gotta get to the next beat, man. We gotta
Good
get
foundation, though.
Come on,
Good
we just
foundation.
we
need
need
3 more.
bro. We need 3
more.
If not, I'm putting some Baby Paul joints on there. I know he got some experience.
Matter of fact, I put one instrumental, and it's actually a little bit of a throwback, but I just like it because it's a chop sample that I just had a lot of fun with. I'm putting a disclaimer here. If everyone likes it and the fans that's tuning likes it, you can add it to the beat tape.
Say it right now, because I'll pull it up right now. Hold on, let me make sure I have this. Right now. He's saying all that.
Cut it or keep it. This is my cut it or keep it opportunity, and I have no ego. If I get cut, it's all good.
I want to make sure I have the right one. It's what was the name of it?
Bounced and Chopped.
Bounced and Chopped. That's it, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yep.
So Baby Paul is now in the chopping block. This is the first time the guest has ever done this.
This is the best part. The best part. If I get cut, hey, I gotta take the criticism.
All right, yo. So now's the time, man, to see what's good. Keep it or cut it.
Hopefully that shit cut through the mustard.
Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, Beat Club, now's that time to talk that talk. Would you guys keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it?
What's fun about that? That's all chopped samples, sequence, layered, couple little synths, and then I just think there's something like that for freestyles, like when people are freestyling. It's not necessarily meant to be a record.
They're saying, how old is this beat?
That's the question I was.
It's a throwback, probably 2007.
Oh damn! That's older than their kids.
Look, and for me that was exercise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I called it bounce and chop. It's just having fun, exercising. Like you gotta like practice sometimes. Sometimes you just make beats not necessarily for a song, but just to see how you can push some shit together.
Yeah, facts. So I'm gonna just dive in. Let me see what it says. I can hear Nori on
Please.
this. How old is this beat? So I'm gonna dive in.
Please.
It does sound dated, but
Yeah.
it also sounds like there were certain parts that I'm like, damn, I wish the sound selection would have been updated because it could still hit. And I feel like just the chops itself were kind of like, oh, it does sound like a 07, but I feel like if those were revisited and then like this funky, that I don't know if that's a lead or whatever that is. Like I like that. That shit, like that right there, I think is cool. So I would cut it in 2020, 2007. I'd probably keep it. You know what I mean? But I don't put it out there. Nah, just because I know my shit was.
That's being real. Because that's exactly when I made it.
So yeah, man. So fellas, man, are we keeping this? Are we cutting it?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it as well. The main reason I'm going to because I'm referencing your production and yeah, like you raised the bar too high for yourself. This definitely sounds like what you said, like a practice, like you whipped it up, you chopped it up.
Yeah.
But the main reason I'm cutting it though is the drum sounds. I felt like if the drums should have been harder drums.
And you know what's so dope? That's all chopped. There's no drums on there.
Yeah, that's all part of the chop. Yeah,
right.
Got you. So it's that style. But yeah, I would have programmed some drums on there myself. That's why I'm gonna cut it.
Yeah,
I was saying, feel the bass.
Go ahead,
my bad.
No, I was gonna say the same shit Marin said, but with this shit, you made something out of nothing. Cause I'm sitting here like, yo, this sounds like all chops of different shit. Cause sometimes I'd be trying to do that and I'd be like, nah, scrap, move on.
This is like the size of like what Primo does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you could find elements in the record and see how you can piece it together into a sequence.
And that shit ain't easy.
It's not. I did that 2000.
So just to make sure we're good on this one, I'll make sure this is correct. Is anybody here keeping his beat?
Nah,
besides Baby Paul?
Get out of here.
Nah.
Cut it.
And you know what?
The fun part. See, now I got myself cut, so I have no ego about that. That's
how it is. But
yeah, we play our beats on the show too and get cut all the time as well.
All the time, bro. All the time. And
That happens.
that just lets you guys know out there that are afraid to submit or something. Like, send in your beats. This is all for fun. This is all for constructive criticism and to build yourself up. Baby Paul just got cut on the show. He's the first guest to even do something like that.
I told you about raising the bar. We making history here, man.
But that's when you got nothing to lose, man. When you got a catalog like yours, you could be like, throw this out here.
And considering it's 13 years old, I'm not competing with myself in a way. So,
man.
So, that's dope, though. Thanks for listening, fellas.
Nah, I appreciate it. So, Baby Paul, man, I know we gotta keep you on a little bit later, though.
Yeah, I'm cool.
We gotta keep you on a little late because we gotta get this 8.
Sunday, I'm in the crib chilling.
Yeah, good. My fellas drinking. Y'all drinking water today, right?
Yeah. I almost drank a whole bottle of Casamigos to the face last night, bro.
What's in that cup?
Oh, this is water.
Oh,
I would have had my little Ciroc with juice, but I wanted to be coherent while I'm here working with you fellas. You know what I mean?
I understand.
He had the
and
white
it's Sunday.
cup, like he had some shit in there.
I thought he had something in there, bro.
You about to say that activist?
This is the lazy Sunday when you don't want to have no dishes sitting in your sink before the day is out. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Nah, understood, man.
Yeah.
Av, man, who we got next, man? As we try to make it to 8, bruh.
Yo, we gonna have to hit this person up. This is on Indoors Beats, and he never titles his beats.
Titled by locations.
Never.
Him and Beats by Phenom. See, yeah, they do the same thing. They might be related.
Matter of fact, I'm going on IG right now. I'm gonna hit him up.
All right, cool. While you hit them up, I'm just gonna play the beat. So this joint right now is by Indoor Beats. He's from Massachusetts, but he might have titled it Beverly or just his location. We don't know, but we're gonna listen to this beat right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go. Fellas, did we hear this one?
Yeah, we did.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're cutting that one. We're just gonna cut that out there. So look, if you upload your beat and you want to just put different locations or whatever, and it's the same beat, it's very confusing. So just upload your beat once. Just letting you know. But who we got next, man?
All right, so next up we got DJ Leo, and this is called Sonic.
All right, all the way from Texas. Let's take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go. Marin, I think I seen the flag on the play. Did you throw the flag, bro?
Yeah.
That one just confused me.
Yeah, we got to keep it moving. We got to keep it moving on that one, bro.
So we just throwing the flag out there?
Yeah, we throw the flag on that one.
Marin, man, why'd you throw the flag? Just let them know.
They just need to start over, man. Just start over. Beats like that.
That one just confused me.
Yeah, you just got to start over, bro.
All right. Yeah. So we're just going to go to the next one and see what's good. Avi, who's this one, bro?
Yeah, man, we getting to the end of this folder too. Where we at 5? This ain't looking good.
I got an emergency folder just in case, but let's see what's good with this one.
All right. So next up we got Peter Perfect. This is called Under. Look like something else is missing. I'm gonna just call it Under.
All right, cool. We're gonna take a listen right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go. right, B Club, let's talk that talk. Let us know, would you keep it, would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with the bros. Is anybody here cutting this beat?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it, man. It just wasn't my vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sonically, it just wasn't. It wasn't there for me. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't crazy.
I don't really have too much critique. Like I don't really. It just wasn't. For
I
me.
wasn't crazy about the drum programming on that particularly.
You said the drum programming?
Yeah.
Was it just too like basic? Like
yeah, I wasn't really too keen on it. Like it's just the way it moves with the music. I hear different way it could have been approached to like bring it out more, and the choice of sounds too.
This wasn't very Peter Perfect-esque to me. No. We've heard millions of joints from like some. You would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
This wasn't.
And that's how it go. You know, you can have one that's a no, then you have 20 that's a yes. So that's the game. You know what I'm saying?
We all go through
it.
Makes
I just went through it.
It's experimenting, man. Like
he makes mad beats.
You got to keep exploring as a beat maker, as a producer. You got to explore and experiment and get in the zone. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what this sounds like. This sounds like I can imagine making this. You know what I'm saying? Smoking and just being in the zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what that be. You know?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna cut it this time, bro.
All right. Sounds
like for me, I never got high to make beats, but you know, I can't speak for others.
So we just gonna cut this joint, right?
Cut it.
Man, this beat is just seeming like this is there, bro. AV, man, I was asking the name.
We raised the bar.
This beat tape better be 5. We gotta make it to 8. We gotta make it to 8.
Yeah. For everybody that's tuned in, we raised the bar officially today. I even cut myself. So, like, what does that tell you? And I've been in this for years,
bro.
We're going to platinum records, so hey, we raised the bar tonight.
That's what we're talking about. Hey, man, any new beats in there? Because I want to make sure there's no like duplicates. Because as we noticed, there's some producers that may submit the same beat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this one's the same because there's no title, but I mean we could play it real quick.
You let me know because if not, I got the emergency folder on stash just in case.
Yeah. So this is Phenom Beats.
Beats by Phenom. You've been sending heat lately.
Yeah. He has.
Let's see.
All right, let's take a listen right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
All right, Beat Club, let's talk about it. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with the bros. I kind of feel like Ava's gonna keep this because it sounds like some James Bond shit. But I'm gonna see what's going on.
Can I start?
Absolutely. Let's talk that.
This sounds like a record that could be on a Griselda family roster.
Yeah, somebody just put
Somebody
that
said
in the
that.
comments too.
It's got that rawness. You know what I'm saying? You know, like if Primo did a Griselda family record. That's hard.
It's tough, man. I'm keeping
that's yo. Shout out to Beats by Phenom. He's been sending some heat consistently for like the past like 3 weeks.
I don't even know who he is. I need to find out. I need to friend him.
He's from Boston somewhere, from Massachusetts somewhere.
Yeah, Brockton.
Yeah. He's ill. So salute to him. Yeah, that's a keep it, man. That's a unanimous keep it, man. We know what that is.
That's a go.
We know exactly what that is.
Throw that
That's yo Slumson, man. Yo, beatclubpodcast.com. Beatclubpodcast.com. That's where you submit your joints. I'm not sure if we're not doing live submissions today, but just send your joints there and it'll make it on a future show.
That means you got to tune in for future shows to know if you get played. That's all.
Yes.
Right.
Also, just to put it out there, you know, we are going to be wrapping up the year soon, but that does mean there's going to be one more first Sunday left in December. Hopefully my bros will be joining me with some drinks and something that day. I hope so. But you guys already know, man, you can upload to beatclubpodcast.com for live submissions, as well as we do our live tune for tune. We battle with your beats on first Sunday. So be sure to upload your battle beats today. You have until first Sunday, which is the very first Sunday in December, to do such and to make that happen. So you can always upload even when we're off the air. Yeah, let's make this happen, man. Yeah, AV, man, you want to, I really want to get to 8. Like, you could just tell I want to get to 8.
Nah, I want to get to 8 too. I want to say that I help co-sign this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We get into this 8, bro. So yeah. I got, like I said, I got emergency folder, and I got some bad ones in emergency folder just in case. Just in case.
D-Dot ain't sent nothing?
Yeah, he's in my folder, bro.
Yeah, D-Dot said he sent some.
I'm about to say.
He sent something to my folder, to my emergency folder.
We going to the emergency folder. Listen,
all right, cool. This is what we're doing. Calling out the emergency folder. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, so here's what I'm going. I'm going with, I got something from Divine Drummer called A World. All right, so we're going to take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's get it.
I like to keep it.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Yo.
All right, Beat Club. We just dipped in that Band-Aid bag. See
Yo,
what's good. You gonna keep it? We're gonna cut it. We're gonna do something special with it.
This is fire. What's so funny is
What up?
everybody unanimously probably played this beat long enough, like you didn't even want to fade that shit, yo. The drums started no music, and we all was like, okay, this is a go.
Yes, we needed that. We needed that. We
You know
needed that.
what I'm
What are they saying then? What they saying then? Stanky dookie beats?
That shit. That was like Knots meets Jay Dilla. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that sounds like a Beat of the Week nomination.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Oh, okay. Throw it out there. Throw it out there, BPZ. Throw it out there.
Yes,
okay.
I definitely nominated this as Beat of the Week.
And you know what? I'm a throw Gold Rush beat from earlier out there to challenge that. You know what I'm saying? So we need a nice challenge at the end of the show. So I'm gonna go with Gold Rush. Thank you. Yeah, that was Divine Drummer. You crazy,
Aptly
man.
titled name for a producer because the drums coming at you.
He's insane.
Go.
Divine, you a fool for that, bro. You crazy.
Yeah, that's hard.
Keep it.
We got that 7. We got that 7.
Yep.
That was all right. Let me see what else is in this emergency bag real quick. Let me see what else is in this emergency bag. I got one from check this out. This might be the one, bro. The joint's called Help Me, right? And it's by D. Professor. I think we're gonna make it to 8.
Okay.
All right, let's play the spade. Let's go. Let's take a listen right now to the Beat Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, that sound good, don't it? Good, don't it? Good, don't it?
The Beat Club.
Club, let's talk about this one right here. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? Did we make 8?
That's competing with for Beat of the Week from the last one. That's competing.
You think so?
I think so. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the instrumentation continues. You know what I'm saying? Like from the beginning to end, you can hear the transitions in the instrumentation. Like, so it's not just like one straight sequence, and I like that.
Baby Paul.
Even the vocals shifted on the singing part.
Baby Paul, meet D. Professor. D. Professor, meet Baby Paul. He's a friend of the show. Super incredible producer. Crazy.
Yo,
that's another one, man.
Good
Lord
job.
help me. We keep it. We keep it.
I just like when the organs go. That's stupid.
Yo, I just want to say that it was a little bit of a struggle, man, but we made it to 8.
We made it to 8.
We made it to 8.
Round of applause.
Hey, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, clap it up.
Yo, can I nominate the name for this next mixtape?
Yes. This is on you, actually.
Oh, word, yeah.
Raise the bar, because that's the conversation we've been having the whole day.
Raise the bar.
Yeah,
I typed it in there. It's raise the bar. So there we go. We got the 8. That means when it drops, it's gonna be called Raise the Bar. And by Baby Paul on the Beat Club, y'all. So that's good shit. Good shit. Woo! We made it there. Can I just dip in the bag one more time, fellas? Just one more time.
Yes, please.
Right,
yes, please.
Please.
I got something from Flame Emojis Beats, bro. Joint called Back to Back from New York, man. So we're gonna take a listen right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it a cut it. Let's get it. Let's
New
get
York
it.
City, stand up. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
Yo, Abby's face right now.
All right, Beat Club, let's talk that talk. Let us know, would you keep it, would you cut it to hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with the bros. I hear some claps, so that must mean something's happening.
It's a unanimous
You think
keep
it's unanimous?
it, brother.
We good, we good.
Yeah, that's a go. You know what I like about what we've done today? Every single one of the producers did something very unique. Remember what I was talking about earlier about how some of the younger generation has the same sounds, just different arrangements. There was no 808 drums on not probably any of these beats. No clap snares on any of these beats. No factory clap snares, I should say. All raw, unique sounding drums. Well orchestrated instrumentation. Like, I'm a fan of hearing this type of talent still existing in hip hop culture right now. So thank you for that.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I ain't gonna let you clap along. I got you.
Yeah. Salute to all the producers, man. Salute to all of y'all, man.
For the record, y'all producers make me sick, man.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah,
But there's something that we can't really, leave the show without doing is we got a bunch of joints from you as well, Baby Paul, that we got to take a listen to. I know we got a chance to play Keep It a Cut It with one of your beats, but you sent us some joints.
Yeah. Throwback joint at that, but that was fun. That was fun to get a critique.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely. So to everybody that's in the comments right now talking about the submissions might not be heard, just remember, if you send in something today or any day throughout the week, it will be placed in a different show coming down the line. So just please stay tuned and we'll make that happen. But we got to listen to some Baby Paul right now. So I might leave this up to you, or do you want me to pick?
I would like to direct it a little if you don't mind.
Starting
with shout out to, was it Brown Jules, the young lady that had the Don't You Know That sample?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I gave you a song I did for Fat Joe featuring Big Pun called My World. Should be in that folder.
It's My
Do you
World.
see that?
I don't. I have Most of Y'all, We On, Rise Up, Back to Myself. Bollywood last 30. Let me see. Oh, don't tell me. I didn't see that one. Man, did you see that one?
No, it's not in the folder.
That is not in the folder.
Hold up, I tell you what. Can I put it in the chat?
The link to it?
Yeah, matter of fact, I could do that.
If you drop the link to it, I have the AZ featuring someone else, but I don't see anything else.
Yeah, I thought I put it in there in particular, but I may not have. So this is what I'm going to do.
So
just for the sake of the fact that I brought it up,
yeah,
I want to give you a link to it. Probably like a quick. Is a YouTube link cool? Or no?
Can I play that? I might. Yeah. Actually, if I could actually have the regular MP3 or something, that would be beneficial. Unless you can play it from your
I can send it. I can send it right now.
All right, thank you.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play something else in the meantime.
Yeah, we could definitely. Do you want me to play one of your other joints in the meantime?
Yeah. In the meantime, you could play. Actually, this is a joint I did for Consequence with Kanye West in 2004. It was a completely underground record right before he came out with his first album.
Which was what is it called?
It's called Turn Yourself In. It should say Consequence on there.
All right. I'm looking at all of my.
And while you do that, I'll pull up this Fat Joe record. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna say this. I'm not sure if I got sent a different folder, but I only have. Oh, I see that one. I see that one. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Okay. Cool.
It was that was the We Transfer folder.
Got you. Let me.
This was released in 2004 independently, right before Kanye came out with his first album.
All right, cool. So let's take a listen to this one right now on the B Club Podcast. Let's go.
Coast-to-coastmixtape.com. You got the right to win sometime, had a time in your life. Come bounce with your boy. Cause when you're ready to start running, ready to start fronting, ready to pop something, you gotta turn yourself in. When you're ready to start confessing and face the consequences, the baby come learn your lesson. You need to turn yourself in. So with all my sexy ladies, come on out with your hands up. And all my pretty mamas, come on out with your hands up. And if you got a body, come on out with your hands up. This one's for everybody, come on out with your hands up. Goes, woo, woo. That's the sound of the police when they catch me going beats, cause my face is in the cheeks. And I'm just like Mr. Chief. Hit the lights, get the cameras. When we in the streets, we can fight or get the hammers. Lobby of the Ritz, also weekend in Atlanta. Came on, drop my money on the jewel of Santana. Cause that's the fine you pay when you shine this way. If it ain't about no money, then that crime don't pay. See, I find a new way to slide them out they dress. Now they wanna have the boys stuck on house arrest. But instead I jump bail, now I'm one of the East States. So I record to the boy, let me get my release date. I believe each case will be worth the misdemeanor. Just to see shorty go work it like misdemeanor. So follow the ringleader, but don't hurt yourself. I wanna sit back and watch a strip search yourself when you're ready.
We only giving y'all a snippet, man. We only gonna give y'all a snippet. We can't give you the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that out anywhere?
That's cool. Huh?
Is that like out anywhere? You just kind of slid us an exclusive?
Yeah, that's actually out, but I pulled it from a mixtape I did with Coast to Coast maybe about 10 years ago. That was released in 2004.
Fire,
but
man.
I think if you Google Consequence in streaming platforms, he has it on an album called Take 'Em to the Cleaners.
Got you. The shoot, what should I go to next? Should I go to this Back to Myself joint?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the Back to Myself joint with is it AZ featuring?
Yeah, that's the record I did with AZ.
And is it Soshi?
Soshi. Soshi is actually a singer. Soshi. Yeah, she's a singer-songwriter that's from Paris. And she was signed to Timberland at one point, but she never came out with an album. And she wrote and performed the hook. And, we put that together. And AZ actually shot the video for that song in Costa Rica. If you look it up on YouTube, it's on his Vivo. It's like probably visually one of the best videos he's put out. Shit's dope. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a listen to it right now on the B Club Podcast, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready. What's up?
The B Club.
Beautiful dream, dark is the light. I wanna swim. Now that I'm safe, beauty in me. God is alive. I wanna scream. Back to myself. Yeah.
tennis shorts, Gazelle specs with that Gucci tee. Never off when I rap a young Spoonie G. I'm a kid Capri, ever nigga Brucey B. How I play be the proof, yes the truth is me. Never stray from my roots though, truthfully. We all sidetrack, but the live slide back. Big boy shit in the mix, try that. On my own dick, used to ask why I rap. I'm more of a mobile man, I'm the local to the brand. Since Illmatic, went Dolo with the plan. 20 years at it, see my photos on the gram.
Just snippets only, yo. Just snippets only. Just snippets only.
I never heard that record. That's dope.
I got it, man. You want it?
Yeah, I got it now.
I got it, man. You want it?
Got it now.
Yeah, that was
you and AZ
in the last couple years. Yeah,
you and AZ got a dope synergy,
and he
man.
shot a video for it, but it was like he put it out independently on his Money Records.
Okay. No, what I was just saying is that you and AZ seem to have a good synergy. You and AZ, like y'all seem to work together a lot. How did that start? How did that partnership start? Because y'all do a lot of work together.
Yeah, that's a good question. It started when I did the Essence, the song that we spoke of earlier, and ever since then, every time he was working on an album, I would get that call. Like he had a couple of go-to producers, myself, Buck Wild, LES, you know what I'm saying? And I worked on maybe 3 albums when he went independent after leaving Motown. It was on Koch Records. So it was like I co-executive produced the AWOL album. I don't know if y'all know that album.
Yep.
And it's funny because when I mentioned earlier, when we were speaking earlier, and I said that I did a little touring and did shows in Boston at venues like Middle East. I was touring with AZ actually around that time when that album came out. So like basically every time he works on a record, I'm like one of the go-to guys he'll try to get some music from. So if either I contribute production or I kind of produce and A&R a little bit of the whole project, bring in other producers, all of that. So that record, like I said, we did that a few years back, maybe 2016, 17, something like that, something like 15 or 16. And he put it out independently, shot the video overseas, and it got some good feedback. But it wasn't like a mainstream release because at this point AZ was between our labels, so he's putting it out independently. Yeah.
Real quick before we get into the next joint, I think it's important to bring this up now. Like, can you talk about like staying power? Because like you've been doing this shit since 94, 95, starting out back then, and to still be around doing this, but you have that era where you're hot, where you're white hot, and then there's that time in between. There's that dash, but you're still working. Talk about staying power and talk about like, like what did you do during those times where you weren't necessarily the go-to guy, but you still were getting things placed? Like how what was your mindset and how did you navigate through that?
What's crazy is because we're in a digital age, it's like so many options to make money in music. If I wasn't placing records to be on like A-list artist albums, I was licensing music for film, television, video games. I was scoring independent films. I was actually doing business management, like consulting other artists and stuff like that, helping other producers, build their stuff up. I toured with Main Source, the legendary Main Source, like kind of like their road manager. Took them on two tours of Europe for 2 years straight.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah. When I wasn't doing like producing records. So like I pride myself at this point in my career to kind of be a person that could wear multiple hats, to have different skill sets besides producing music. You know what I'm saying? And that's important, especially once you're in it more than 10 years. You got to be able to do other things. You know what I'm saying? And still stay within the realm of your passion. But that comes from building a network, building relationships, learning the industry, learning the business, which is why I stress that so much for all the listeners. Learn this business. Don't just rely on your talent. You know what I'm saying? Because there might be times you got to use your mind to put yourself in different spaces to eat. So, yeah. Dope. So that's basically how I maintain in between when you hear a record by me,
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. So I want to get into a couple more too. Let me see. Can I go into what is this here?
I would say, oh yeah, why not? Yeah. That's That's a record by up and coming artist from the Midwest. Actually, one of my childhood friends. His name is Dre Banks, and it's featuring AZ actually.
All right, cool. And when was
AZ's
this one
like
produced?
I did that record in 2018, like 2 years.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Let's get it. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Real niggas only. It's Junior.
Same plat, different spot, ever since I came home. Bitch, I'm a dog, I'ma throw your ass a bone. Real niggas only like fuck up friend zone. If I ain't in the studio, I'm trapped in the zone. Flex on these niggas with a check so long. Check on these niggas cause they flex so long. Looking like we on.
The more I think about it, a nigga should've been on. Peasy just gave me the track for A to get on. Kinda easy for a nigga like me to get my lid on. Talking greasy to these bitch ass niggas to get their hate on. Please believe me, trying to get that scale to put the weight on. Niggas need me to fall off just to talk their jaws off. I still got the pump sawed off, knocking draws off. Bodies is hard off. Death to all y'all. I'm trying to show you that we really on. Trying to sip champagne, nigga, with a real dog. I'm trying to show you that we really poppin'. Ain't nobody out here stopping all you niggas window shopping. Big dreams, big blunts and bros. Real nigga, y'all know how this goes. A real nigga this time I was chose. Spidey senses keep me on my toes.
Snippets only, snippets only, snippets only.
Yeah, that's actually in digital stores right now. That's out.
Dope,
Just look up
dope.
Dre Banks featuring AZ.
Can I jump into the DJ No Frills?
Yeah, that record just came out. I did that in Philly. DJ No Frills was part of the Fleet DJs and the Core DJs out of Philly, and it's featuring an up and coming artist named Dre Carter and an up and coming artist named Sherrod Starks, who happens to be legendary basketball player John Starks' younger cousin. The song and the video is out right now. If you look it up.
All right, cool. Let's take a listen right now on the Beat Club podcast. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.
DJ No Frills, I'm top tier, homie. That means top of the line. Yeah, I present Dre Carter, Sherrod Starks. Most of y'all living life frontin', ain't doing nothing. Really ain't fucking with me. Best that you watch how you moving. Serious maneuvering, get it any time of the day.
Understand we don't play now. Better really watch what you say. Let's spray out. You be in the way. Hit you with the game, make you say. We round the way. Show me my new opponent. Verbal homicide, any beat I'm approaching. Heaven sent raised hell when my inner demons awoken. Girl, there's so many fish in the sea, give emotions. Ooh, leave them hoping that she can come and get real close to a rap nigga. On the grand flashing money, but we know it's cat nigga. They kill my homie loader, we get them back nigga. See me but can't hold me like a hologram. We heard that last shit you dropped, not a fan. Got your chick in the room, she gon' holla jam. Told the label this the best rap, money well spent. Devil in that red dress, swore that she was hell sent. I'm gone.
Ayo, Dre, for sure. They do it for show, we do it for sure. Ayo, Starks, what you say to 'em? Most of y'all living life frontin', ain't doing nothing. Really ain't fucking with me. It's best that you watch how you moving. Serious maneuvering, get it any time of the day.
Yo, man, we just clap it up one time for those real quick. We can clap it up one time, y'all.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the feedback.
I hear what you did on that beat. That beat's disgusting.
Yeah.
That
Shout out to my guy Prime. He's an engineer producer out of New York too that I work with on some of my records, and he's a dope engineer, man. He actually is a dope composer too, man. He gets busy. So, shout out to him on that one with me. He did that joint with me.
Dope, man. I know we got some last minute business as well before we wrap up the show that we have to handle, because both of you guys on the bottom of our screen have nominated a beat of the week, and we got to kind of make this happen.
Yes.
So let me make sure I pull this up to make sure that this is good. Marin nominated Gold Rush, right?
Yeah.
Make sure I got this right. The Gold Rush joint called Dialogue, and then Baby Paul did Divine Drummer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? All right, y'all.
And then the last one, not number 9, but number 8. I was saying was competing with number 7.
Which one you going
but
with,
I have to pick one, right?
Yeah, you only have to pick just one.
All right, so I'm gonna pick 8 to compete with that.
All right. So make sure this is correct. So we going Gold Rush.
That was yes.
Versus D Dot.
And all
right.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna make this happen, man. Yes. Cool. So we're just gonna go with Gold Rush first, man. You already know what it is on the Beat Club podcast. When the battle these beats back to back, you guys decide which one is the beat of the week. Let's go and start with Gold Rush.
These children are being taught to accept uncritically whatever they're told. Because as communities go, if the citizens can vote only the way they're told, a community approaches despotism.
The Beat Club.
We're gonna put that up against D Dot's Help Me. Let's go.
Yeah, that sound good, don't it? Good, don't it?
All right, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, yo. I actually have a beat of the week I want to throw out there. Flame Emojis beats, back to back.
Oh, word.
I'm putting that out there. Hell yeah. Versus this one. Let's go. All right, yo, we got all three of them right there. You guys let me know. I'm going to go around the room and see what's good. AV, man, who you picking, man? First, second, and third beat, bro.
I don't know, bro. God damn.
It ain't this that hard. Good competition. It's a good problem.
It ain't that hard.
It ain't that hard. Marin, man. Who you going with, Marin, since AV?
I'm sticking with Gold Rush.
Gold Rush, it was plush, bro. I can't lie. AV, who doesn't belong in this conversation? Gold Rush, D Dot, or Flames?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Baby Paul, man. You sticking with Baby Paul, man? You sticking with D Dot Professor?
Me?
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah. Are you sticking with your pick, or you jumping ship?
It's between D Dot and Flames, but I think I'm gonna stick with D Dot because I just love that vocal sample and the orchestration, man.
All right, so AV, man, it's up to us right now, bro. I bought you time, bro. You got to make a decision. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut's telling me Flames.
Flames is
that
tough.
Flames record is dope too. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Flames. So I'm just gonna say this. Okay. That's 2 versus 1 versus 1.
Really?
Oh man.
The goal again.
And no bullshit too, man. Like Divine got snubbed, man, because his beat was probably one of the hardest beats we heard this week too. He
that's
snubbed
good
a little
too,
bit, man.
What? Did anybody nominate
I like
it?
the Flames emoji beat, but I like the Flames emoji beat a lot. But I just don't. It's not, it's not on that tier. Like it's
you know
on
it
another tier. It's definitely high level,
You know
but
it
it's
is?
not. It's not in that vein that feel that I'm feeling with these other joints, man. These other joints are a little more soulful.
See, AV, man, you got him upset. You got him upset, AV.
That's where the argument lies because.
But hey, it is what it is. If y'all
Divine is very musical and soulful. Flames is hard and street, and it gives them the ugly face, and that's what's winning them, the ugly face, right there.
We all right. See, everybody got their weakness. Like AV's West Coast. He's biased to West Coast. I feel like Marin, once you get that soul, you ain't there. Once you got the soul in the beat, Marin's with it. Yeah. But there was no gritty shit that made you want to sell drugs, and I felt like we needed that today. So
man,
Beats by Phenom sent us that today.
Matter of fact, the first one,
Divine Drummer, I feel like in terms of all of our reaction, that was the we all reacted to that beat the most today. That beat was crazy.
Why ain't nobody nominated though?
We did, and then BP got it out of there. D-Dot got him out of there. So
right,
it is what it is.
He pulled Kanye. I'm gonna let you finish, but
so because I had to choose, and I was listening for.
Nope, he blanked out. Must be time to close out the show.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's see what's good, man. Let me play that joint in the back.
I don't know.
Here we go. There we go.
We back.
But yeah. Up according to y'all, Flames emoji got it, man. So play it, man.
We're gonna play that joint in the background. Close out. See what's good. And pull this joint up.
Close it out, yeah.
So, real quick, just to recap before we go around the room. Guys, we made it to 9 keep it's, which means we are gonna make a beat tape. The beat tape is gonna be called Raise the Bar. Is that correct? We're gonna raise the bar. Let's go, raise the bar.
Yeah,
we're gonna make that happen. Boop, 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 boop.
And honestly, listening to all of these selections, by all of us unanimously, I think for those who are listening, that's gonna make them do that. It's gonna make them be like, all right, this is what I'm up against. This is the level to compete with in terms of quality producers coming up.
Yeah.
And I think y'all did a great job today curating that.
Well,
Thank you, brother.
I'm pretty sure everybody hates
No problem. Too bad I didn't make the cut. I threw in a throwback and fucked up.
So I will say this. We're going to go around the room and have everybody chime in real quick. I'm going to say, Marin, man, any closing remarks before we close out the show, bro?
Hey, listen, like I always say, man, love is the answer and the cure. Check on your loved ones. Let them know that you love them. And thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all. And I'm excited, man. I'm just excited about what's to come, man. 2021, man. So look out for new things. Make sure y'all support our Patreon. Hit us up. You can also hit the donate link on the website. And yeah, man, just have a good Sunday, man. Peace and blessings.
AV, man, what's the word, bro?
Man, I just love doing this shit, man. Every Sunday, this shit's dope. How many years we've been doing this shit? 4, 5?
Man, you got the memory, bro.
I don't keep track anymore, but
yeah, we going on 4.
I really do love doing this shit. So thank my brothers. Thank you, Paul, for being on the show with us. Thank you for all the listeners.
Thanks for having us.
For sure. Practice makes progress. Work on your craft, people.
Bong, man.
Absolutely.
Baby Paul, man, I know I just sent you something for a drop. Is there any chance that we can get that drop?
Absolutely.
As well. 1 second. Let me make sure I clear.
You want an audio or video drop? Because I could
right now. We can do it live.
Do it live right now.
Okay, hold on. I gotta see. I could do it the tub proper. Oh, okay. That's cool. You ready?
Yeah, we good.
What's going on? It's your boy Baby Paul, aka BPZ. Take your pick, one and saying. You're now listening to the Beat Club podcast where producers are heard. You dig? Make sure y'all follow. Hit the website up, beatclubpodcast.com. Yes, sir.
One take cake.
And anything you want to say to
the you was a rapper in your past life,
you see how we did that shit?
Bro, I've been around for long. I'm so used to doing drops and interviews for DJs, and I already have it in my head as long as I don't stumble my words.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we just thank you.
Thank you for having me, man. This was a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would like to return in the future when I have more music dropping and share a couple of things, a couple exclusives, you know, like new AZ music, new Crossroads music. I also have an artist signed at 300 that I'm working with named Little Zell. And Man, so much other stuff going on, man. But yeah, make sure you check out Crossroads, which is my group project with Super MC out of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to play the Rise record, but that's part of an EP called The Road Let's Travel that's out right now on streaming platforms. And we also have a new single out called Time and Hard to Dance. You know what I mean? Like, just music for the soul and for the mind. You know what I mean? You know, music with some substance, man, because it's needed in hip hop right now. You know what I
big
mean?
up Super, man. He definitely came through to Beat Club Podcast live in New York City last year.
Super's
you know
crazy,
what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah,
Super's
so
crazy.
your Super's
And
incredible
get well
energy,
soon.
man.
Yeah, get well soon. He survived a car accident recently, in case y'all didn't know.
Oh,
Near fatal car accident. Yeah,
IG.
near fatal car accident in Detroit. He's doing well though. You know what I mean? He's recuperating.
That's what's up. That he still got some more work to do, man. That's what that
definitely.
means.
Definitely. He's blessed, you know what I'm saying? So thanks for having us. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Iconic Management, Mike Hendricks. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? I shared the link while we was live. So hopefully a couple people tuned in too. You know what I mean? I was sharing it on my pages and stuff like that.
We appreciate you, man. And
big up to Maisha, man. Much love, Maisha.
Salute.
Yeah. The legendary Hendrix.
Also, if you know anybody, man, that would appreciate this platform as well, baby Paul, man, feel free to
Absolutely
with us, man.
Absolutely.
We love to connect with producers, dude.
Absolutely. I got so many guys that could bring some stuff to the table. Pause.
Let us know, man. We all here for the culture, man. I also want to say, man, thank you guys so much for just tuning in to the B Club podcast each and every Sunday. Salute to all the producers who just send stuff in. And if this is your first time being featured on the B Club podcast and you got cut today, don't get in your feelings, get in your bag. That means send something new in. Yeah. If you didn't get heard today, just know that your beats will be featured on an upcoming show as we chase more and more beats tapes that we're going to be making live on the spot. And I also want to just say salute to my bros. I was going to say, not take off the artificial because I've been good without that. But shout out to AV, man, and shout out to Motivate Mara, man, just for doing their thing and constantly just being part of this culture and a part of this movement. You guys can definitely go and support us. B Club Podcast, everything. And feel free to also donate something on Cash App because, you know, we just do this for the love and we do this for the culture, but the bag is always nice. So, because I can say this on the radio, I'm going to say this right now. We out.
In the mortal worlds of Russell Simmons, thank you. God bless and good night.